What is going on, everybody, and welcome back once again. My name is Jordan, also known as JMonster. Thank you for joining me for episode 22 of our High Elf campaign. We are rapidly coming to a close. I think once we destroy the Lizardmen here, that'll be pretty well it for the campaign. Then we can begin to focus on the rituals and things like that, which will proceed at a much more rapid pace. There's going to be a lot of standing around, so I'm only going to show you guys the good parts of that. So once we get to that point, we'll probably finish up, I think, within an episode or two, which is pretty exciting, because then we get to focus on our Mortal Empires campaign, which, if you guys have not checked out the, what would you call it, a response video? I don't know, a result video, we're going to be playing as Bretonia, as the minor faction of Paravon, which I honestly can't wait for. So that's exciting. But let's go ahead and let's pass the turn here and see what happens, because I have a very sneaking suspicion that Dar the Patient is going to come under attack by a relief force from Xlanhuapec. But their empire really is, I think, at this point doomed. Even if that relief army was to get there, I think that we could turtle up a little bit and come out on top. And of course, we've got our other armies and things like that are slowly picking apart all that remains of their empire. They don't have enough forces to defend everything simultaneously. Still got that force from the last defenders just kind of lurking off of our eastern border on the seaboard, which I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, look at that. The reinforcements are going to come and try and defend them after all. Let's see. Do they have any cavalry? They have a fair amount of cavalry. So I don't want to get my Silver Helms embroiled with those Cold One Spear Riders. So instead, I think we'll use our cavalry more reactively. And, yeah, try not to get in any 1v1 situations with the Cold One Spear Riders. Alright, it's an interesting battlefield. Not a lot of space for maneuvering. But in any case, I will see you guys on the battlefield. Alright. Now, we're lucky enough to be in control of a hill. Although the reinforcements are coming in pretty well directly behind us. So I think what we're going to do is take the strongest elements of our army, and we're going to use them to fight the Lizardmen over here. I want to fight in the forest, because it's going to give our elites here, the White Lions and things like that, a bit of a boost, a little bit of a bonus, which is nice. How many of these I want to use? We'll use these three guys, then we'll have our front line elsewhere to hold off any attacks from the rear. Silver Helms. We'll keep them back here. I don't want to get them too close to that border. This is a fairly sizable army, so it may be useful to move up a little bit. We're still in the forest there, so if they come right to the border, yeah, we'll be able to get the bonuses that we need. We'll have 4 units of our Sea Guard. How do I want to have them? We need to consider this very carefully. I don't do it that way. White Lions like so. Yeah, I'm expecting that their front won't be much larger than this. So we'll be able to have, yeah, our Northern Sea Guard already in a decent position. I don't want them direct. They're far enough out of the forest, I think, that it won't matter too much. Now, if we can have Dar over here. Now, the dragons cause terror, and they're going to be right on the border. So potentially we can cause a terror rout that will massacre that entire army without us having to actually kill it. Now, let's see here. I really want to take advantage of this hill, but I don't know if we'd be able to hold it against the Lizardmen. So what we're going to do is put our forces down here in a position where both wings of our army can support each other. Like, I can pull forces off here, I can pull forces off from here, depending on what needs to be done. I think that's the best thing that we can do. We'll have the Noble to give everybody a little bit of a morale boost, which I believe heroes do. Oops. That was not what I wanted to do. It's a big oops right there. Fix that. Now, this front is definitely going to be weakest. So we're probably going to get our archers stuck in melee combat. But the Northern Sea Guard are meant for that sort of fight. Alright. You guys will be group 2, so I can easily identify you guys, and I guess I'll make my cavalry a different group altogether. I don't want you to be stuck in formation, though. Alright, let's do this. There we go. That is what we want. Okay, so their spears are veering off to fight our white lions. Perfect. Actually, we will be able to pull these guys over here. So let's take our cavalry here. We're going to set them up for a hammer and anvil strike. You guys need to get these guys nice and bunched up, however. Let's see what Dar is doing. I want to keep him away from those spears if at all possible. How are things doing on the other end? Yeah, it's going to take a lot of micros, so I may not be able to chat too much. Those Cold One Spear Riders, now that is a thing we're going to have to deal with. We'll probably want to keep one of our cavalry available just for that reason, and we'll send the other one crashing into the flank of these guys over here. And now Dar, this is a perfect opportunity for you, so go ahead and do that. Alright, now we'll get our Silver Helms out of there. There you go, that's a lot of damage. Just sent those guys into something of a panic. Alright, we're breaking that Scar Veteran, which is good news. You guys focus on that. What's going on the other end? Now let's try and weaken the Spear Riders if we can. Looks like they're going to go right for our spears, which is good. Bring our cav around on the side to defend ourselves from any flanking attacks, which appears is going to happen. Alright, we got Dar down there. Let's get him to charge once again. We got our white lions, a second group of white lions we can use. Oh crap! It's alright, we're pulling some of them off. Oh no, we don't want them getting into our rear. That would be very, very ugly. Now, where is the noble? Okay, so those guys are going to break. They're going to need that support over there. Yeah, because those Silver Helms are going to be very, very much outmatched. Alright, Seaguard, do your thing. Nice and punched up there, so let's just continue to pound away at them. You guys, take down those pterodons. Let's see, where's Dar? Not able to get him out of there. I'm going to give him a little bit of health. Ooh, this is looking ugly over here. How are we doing? We are causing some routing, which is good. Get him into the air, and we'll drop another fireball on these guys. I'll take a risk here and get you guys a nice little shot. Boom, baby. It's going to cause some problems for them. Now we'll charge him in there. I know that they're anti-large, and that's maybe not the best thing to do, but we've only got a few options here. How are we doing on this end? What are our other cavalry doing? Oh yeah, they're getting harassed by those spears constantly. That's annoying. Kind of keeps them out of the fight for a really long time. Things on this end are not going so well. You guys can shoot those chameleon skinks. I think you got a good shot at them. Alright, Dar is pretty much back up to full health. We need to get him just cycle charging.
As you say. Wolf one.
Let's see. Yeah, you guys need to continue to do what you're doing. I think we're going to need some help over here. Our noble's doing well. Need to get him out of there, though. Alright, Seaguard. Yeah, we're going to need some help over on this end. I may have to pull Dar out of the combat. Let's charge into the rear of these guys, see if we can't cause a terror rout. That would be real nice. That did not do what I wanted it to do. We may be able to cause a rout there. Yeah, shoot them up. Oh yeah, they're just taking on those Cold One Spear Riders and doing well for himself. Let's send our depleted Silver Helms to chase those guys down, just so they're constantly running away. Attack those chameleon skinks. Actually, attack those Saurus. Oh crap, got a Scar Veteran over there. It's not good, it's no bueno. Send our hero to deal with it, because that is what he does best. What are we doing on this side? Yeah, reinforcements definitely needed over here, though. Shoot those Saurus Warriors, make sure they keep running. Uh-oh. That's not good. Do have... No, he's not going to win that fight. I need him to get against those Spear Riders. You guys, though, can probably provide a little bit of backup. You just keep shooting for now. What we've done so far on this end. Not good. Our White Lions have been thoroughly defeated. Oh, these guys still being attacked by the... I keep forgetting about them. Guess that keeps them busy. Well, this is very dire at the moment.
It shall be done. Lakoi! Asur, attack!
We're here. We are still winning.
Noble!
How's our noble doing?
Without
He's managed to chase off those spear riders pretty well so far.
As you say.
Continue to shoot those guys. Yeah, our front line here is kind of falling apart.
Spearman! Asturian willing!
Let's see. We've lost one of our units of silver helms almost completely. That sucks, but we can replace them with something better, perhaps. What are these guys? Well, that's another unit of white lions. Well, we'll send them over here, I guess. We just can't seem to get these guys to rout. What are the sea guys doing? They're actually losing to those guys. So our frontier is completely lost. We do still have a lot of infantry, and we've still got our heroes and such. We're going to have to, I think, circle the wagons over on this end. Maybe even accept the loss of our artillery. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have them run. Don't understand why these guys won't run. Ah, the Lizardmen. They're just so good. This may be a loss. A valiant loss, but a loss nonetheless. You'll have to excuse me. Just had a little bit of a distraction there. I think we're gonna lose this one. That's very, very surprising. Well, if we can break this blob here, then we'll be all right. Try and get Dar out of there at the very least.
Right away.
Yeah, we need to get our cavalry back here. Hammer and anvil strikes might be everything that we need.
Eagle claw.
Gonna deal with the skink cohort there. Hopefully we can squeak out a victory. Possibly. Yeah, we got some terror routing there, I think. Yeah, there's some routing.
Ready and able.
What do we got here? Got some spearmen coming back. Maybe we can start to pick apart this line. Let's get Dar into the backs of these Saurus warriors. No, I should have sent him after the chameleon skinks. You can do that instead.
Son of Ulfwood.
We just couldn't rout these Saurus warriors. They just refused to. They went out of control, and I don't know if they had like a morale buff or something, but they just wouldn't die. You guys can kill them. Don't want to get Dar killed, so we're going to have to get him out of there.
Now, moving out.
Come on, you moron. Run.
For the Ever-Queen. Advance.
This is going to be a loss. What do you know? Happens sometimes. Ah, their Saurus they just hold on forever. Okay, now they're broken over there, finally. Oh no, no they are not. We're gonna break before they do.
At your command.
What's our cav up to? Running those guys down? Yeah, so far it's working. Get those chameleon skinks.
Pull back.
Yeah, they routed our flank there.
Noble prince.
Let's see what we got here.
It shall be done.
Alright, let's reform.
Advance. With me. As one.
That guy's gonna die if we're not careful. Let's get Dar out of there. He's got a little bit of health left.
Will obey. Moving out without fail. Death to all. As you say.
We may need our noble. We may need him to just bite the bullet.
To war.
We've just got so much morale. It's because we weren't able to kill their general. I think that's part of it.
For order.
Alright, where's our cav? How are they doing? They got their general in there. I've managed to scatter a lot of their troops here. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. This is gonna be a mass rout. There goes Dar. There goes everything. It was a good battle. We did well. We just didn't have enough killing power, I think, to deal with so many of those Saurus warriors. Well, we tried. Hopefully Dar manages to escape. I mean, look at that. We did all right. So Xlanhuapec has beaten us back from the walls of one of their cities, which I probably shouldn't have sat there and besieged, but oh well. Mistakes happen.
My strength is
Let's have that
rewarded.
army flee, if we can. Yeah, my priority now is going to be to try and get my general out of there. We don't want to have Dar die on us. That would be very unfortunate. Alright.
Guardian of the
Well,
Phoenix
let's
Crown.
get his remaining troops
Marching out.
out of there, if at all possible. Yeah, we're going to go this way.
Journey.
That takes us the farthest away from these guys. Dar, I have an idea. Does he have immortality? No, he can't get that yet either. Ah! I mean, it takes the teeth out of the game a little bit, so maybe I won't do that, even if I get the opportunity. Pardon me. We can do it here. Lightning strike might be useful. Yeah, if I can get him to Tlangsla, or at least within range of the city, then maybe he'll be okay. Because then we can use the garrison there to defend him. Let's see what we got here.
I will see to it.
I think we can attack them, but let's check out what the garrison is first. Nope. It's a small garrison. It'd be very easily overrun.
Oriah! My prowess is needed.
Alright, so we'll kill them.
It is ours now.
We kind of need the replenishment, so we'll do that. And there's a nice buffer there, public order, so I don't think it's going to revolt.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Let's see. I don't think those guys will be able to get over there anyway. Let's see. What do we want to give Valdir? Definitely that. Start building him up towards Quartermaster.
Can I offer assistance?
Toby's team. What do we want to do with you? Something aggressive is needed. I don't want these guys to recover from what we've done to them so far. So I think, I don't know. If I move them up here towards Xlanhuapec, then they will just move through here and take back the capital with this army right here. So I guess we kind of have to keep them in place for the time being until we can bring in some reinforcements, which we have in the form of Nephi's Legion. Now, okay. I think what I want to do is bring Nephi's Legion up here towards Poxmarsh, take Poxmarsh, and then we can flank the city of Talash. And we can use Valdir's army to assist Nephi in taking that city as well.
I serve the Phoenix
So we'll do that. That's the best thing that we can do so far. And that way it'll get us another province too, and we can start to do some things with commandments in that province. I can talk today. Now, let's see. We got some money. What should we spend it on? So far, there's not a lot here that I'm really terribly worried about. Tower of Mages. Unlocks military advancements 4. Well, I'm pretty sure we've got that. Do we not? No, we don't. But we're not done with this yet, so. Let's see. Drummers. Yeah, I've been talking about getting this for a while and how it's kind of nice for these shock units. So let's do that. Also helps our Phoenix Guard out, who we'll be getting very shortly. And speaking of, where is Teclis' army? Let's see. Teclis. Where you at, buddy? Why is he not on the... Oh, there he is. It's like, did he die or something? What did I miss? Oh, he's besieging Subaton. You know what? We could probably take that with the army that we have here. I feel confident in our ability to deal with them. I don't know. How long would I have to wait? 5 turns.
I will give you victory.
I really need the army now. I also hate
Gods
sieges.
have spoken.
We'll continue the siege
Elf
for the time
Rye.
being. Yeah, I think if we're going to save Dar, we need to be presenting a menace to the forces of Xlanhuapec. And they're pretty beat up too, so they may not try and follow us. I don't know, we'll see. Let's pass the turn. Let's hope that Dar is able to escape. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to follow us across the border. I don't think so, anyway. Come on. See if we can fix that. Allied factions, enemy factions. Animation speed, fastest. Yeah, let's just put it all on fastest. I'm tired of having to hit that button every time. I forget about it a lot. Boop-a-doo. Yep. There we go. Come on. Oh, those turn times. They're getting ugly. Let's see what they do. What are you gonna do, Xlanhuapec? Damage against walls, I see. Yeah, they're just gonna move their forces around, consolidate. They don't want to chase us. That's good for me. Non-aggression pact with... Who are you at war with? Just Cult of Pleasure? I'm fine with that. Let's be friends. Now, maybe if I can build up a relationship with them. Pardon me. I noticed that they were trading with the... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I may be getting a little bit of a cold, so it may happen a few more times.
Your orders are reasonable.
Now, let's just pop them down to replenishment stance. Oh, look at that replenishment. Now, we can build these guys up a little bit. Let's see. Couple white... Man, the White Lions kind of disappointed me in that battle. I mean, they were heavily outnumbered, but they were fighting spear units. I kind of expected a little bit more out of them. So a couple sword masters. I need to replace these. I feel like a Moondragon is good. You know what? I kind of want to play with the Phoenixes. These can be really useful in like line battles, like what just happened. If we had a Phoenix dropping bombs on those guys, that would have been particularly useful. So a Flamespire Phoenix. And what else? A couple of Dragon Princes, maybe. Maybe we won't go for these guys. In fact, we'll keep one of them just so we can defend archers and things like that. But we'll drop the Silver Helms because we're going to be getting some Dragon Princes instead. And get a unit of Phoenix Guard there as well. So we'll build his forces back up. Should be okay. What do we got here? Yeah, there's no other local recruitment options.
Loyal Prince.
Ooh.
I'm waiting.
It's a big army at Poxmarsh, but they're in travel stance. Now we got options here. We can take the city of Tlox and get us that. Actually, you know what? No, it's got no garrison. Let's just scoot over there. Take Tlox, or we'll hold on to it for a little bit, I guess. You know what? I feel pretty good about fighting that particular battle. We've got a lot of artillery superiority, and I don't know. Let's take a look. What kind of wall is it? Is it the kind that we can easily exploit? If so, then we will definitely take that. It kind of is. Yeah, it totally is. So we will fight that in just a second, but for the time being, let's continue the siege. Let's see. What do they got here? Temple Guard.
Your command.
A lot of nasty stuff. And Poxmarsh. It's got a minor garrison, but it's got a Scar Veteran and some Spear Riders and enough things there to be irritating. Oh god, I hate that battle cry. So let's pop them down into ambush stance. Actually, hold on.
In defense of Ulthuan.
Let's move them back slightly. Then pop them into ambush stance and see if we can't maybe bait them into trying to take the Awakening. Let's take a look at our public order in here. So far, so good. Now, I am comfortable moving forward about halfway with Toby's team. That'll be fine. We'll put them into ambush as well, and maybe try and bait these guys forward. That's probably not a bad idea. Alright, now let's do this siege. I will see you guys on the battlefield. Okay, so our plan is to be a little bit cheeky. Now, I think that will put us out of the firing arc. Let's try and get the best range as possible here. That will slightly put them in there. So what we'll do is just kind of stagger them a bit.
It shall be done.
One there.
It shall be done.
One there. And we should be able to quite easily avoid being attacked by those towers. And then we can use our Star Dragons and Valdir and our Sword Masters to deal with any infantry that they might throw at us.
White lions.
Good. Everybody is there, it looks like. All right, let's go ahead and start the battle. Yeah, they shouldn't have anything to shoot at. Oh, they kind of do. Well, that sucks. Oh dear.
Prepare to reload.
Yeah, if we take that down quick enough, so we're gonna fast forward through that a little bit. If we take this down quick enough, then it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, look at that, it's dying pretty fast. And once that's down, then we can approach this in any way that we feel necessary. Come on, just a little bit quicker. And it's down. Let's focus on that wall now. There you go, guys. And we should have a lot of ammunition left and be able to open fire on the troops on the inside, assuming that they don't move them out of the way. And they will, probably, pretty quickly. But we may get one good volley off there. So there we have it. Oh, look at this. Maybe they're going to come forward. That would be nice. I would appreciate that. Let's hit those Saurus warriors with their shields. Boom. There's a little bit to them. Not much. It's not a great angle. What about those skin cohorts? Can we hit them up there? Not effectively. Yeah, it does very little damage to them. But you get some good shots off there, though. Yeah, especially with those shields, it's not going to do too much, but at least it softens them up slightly. Oh man, forgot that there was blood and gore in this. Look at this. If we hit these guys in the rear, that'd be nice. Skink cohort. Oh, what do you know? We just did a ton of damage to the gatehouse, so now I don't think they're going to have any gatehouse defenses, which is good. These guys, we hit them on the flank. That'd be kind of nice. Maybe we should stop that. Maybe try and hit another section of wall. Maybe that'd be better. I don't know if we have enough ammunition left to do that, though. Doing a fair amount of damage. We might be able to take down that one wall. One's out of ammo. Another's out of ammo. We probably won't be able to take down that wall, but that's okay. They kind of force them out of there, which is not bad. Alright, so we'll draw these guys back. No reason for them to be there. We will create a small defensive line here that we can fall back towards with our archers. And we're going to move forward with the rest of our missile troops. Move up with our dragons. I'm sure this seems very cheap to you, but I did just lose most of an army, and I can't continue to take these kinds of obscene losses. Besides, it's my job as a commander to get my troops home alive. So just consider it RP, if anything else. I'll turn that off. And move these guys forward ever so slightly. Put some pressure a little bit farther forward. Yeah, we're way out of range of those skinks. So let's hit those skink cohorts. And we'll melt those guys down. Not the best angle. Maybe if we hit these Saurus spears here. If we hit them on the flank, maybe we'll be able to bypass that shield bonus. Oh, we're going to be able to hit them from the rear, so that's kind of nice. Let's fast forward. How are they doing? Not a very good angle for our troops, unfortunately. We are hitting them in the rear, so they're going to lose that shield bonus. So it's kind of nice. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, look at them melt. Beautiful. Hit those Saurus warriors with shields. Melt them next. That's a much better angle. That's going to melt those skinks real fast. How are we doing there? Okay, so we've softened up their front line, which our elites will be able to mop up quite easily. Now, the big threat I want to deal with is this other unit over here. So let's move these guys maybe to about here. Move the elites forward. Toby can come forward as well, along with the dragons. Probably hit those guys on the flank, I would think. You guys should be able to shoot them from there. You don't need to get that close, though. Archer companies, you're kind of bugging me right now. You should be able to hit those guys from where you are. Without getting in range of the skinks, you idiots. Okay, well, we'll just hit these guys then. Drive them off the wall completely. Move them over here. There we have it. Most of it's hitting that wreckage. Damn it. Yeah, now one of them's out of ammo. Ugh, archers. Come on. That's an easy it's not that easy of a shot, I suppose. But you need to get back. So you are useless to me now. Well, let's hit these Saurus spears. Let's use the rest of our ammunition on them. Now let's move in with our dragons while we do this. Okay, well that's good for now. Let's save a little bit of ammunition because we may need it. Now's a good opportunity. Use them breaths. Oh, that was ugly for them. Now let's move these guys over this direction. One of you can go for those chameleon skinks, and the other one can go for the regular cohorts. Now let's head in with our elite forces. We'll have Valdir lead the way. There we go. We'll clean these guys right out. Yeah, our dragons are going to win that no problem. We'll move in with our sword masters and everything else. Then they can't just commit all their infantry up there to drive back our dragons. So we'll attack them multiple points at once. We'll send our white lions to go in through the gate. We don't want to get bottled up, so let's move in there. White lions, come on, come on. Valdir, let's go. Valdir is going to be like one of the first into the breach, alongside that unit of swordmasters. One of our units of swordmasters is going to go through the gate as well, apparently. I'd rather have the heroes fight each other, and these guys who are anti-infantry fight the infantry. That makes the most sense to me. So we'll throw a unit of white lions in there to help them. There we go. I suppose we really only need one of our dragons to do this. Looks like this is where their reserves are being mobilized. That is fine. There. Now one unit's in flight. Let's have him pop that down to the rear of those guys. Oh, that's going to hurt our swordmasters a lot. I don't, unfortunately, have any anti-large. Have those guys shoot at the spear riders, I suppose. There we go. We'll surround them. Have these guys chase down the chameleon skinks. You probably don't want to continue to get shot by those skink cohorts, so we'll have you chase down those guys. There we go. Those Cold One spear riders shouldn't be able to stand up to that for too much longer.
We go! We advance! Forward!
There we go, and those spear riders are on their way to routing. And what do they got left? They got some spear riders and some pterodons who will get eaten by our dragons very easily. What are you guys losing to? They're chameleon skinks. Really? How would they... Are they anti-large or something? Oh, they're definitely not. Dragons so far doing reasonably well.
Master of Poet.
Let's see. Have our 1 unit of archers. This will have, as it has ammunition, come in.
White Lions.
White Lions, you can take the fronts, backed up by these guys. We'll put the weaker units in Valdir in the back.
Moving out.
Dragons winning so far. I don't know if we'll see these guys come back. They're quite heavily reduced at this point. Alright, we're going to have a route over here. That would be nice. Got some terrified units fleeing for the hills. It's kind of cool. There. Those chameleon skinks will be back in just a moment. Set some white lions forward. Help that dragon mop up those chameleon skinks. Consolidate. We'll have Valdir over here to break any charges that come from the cold ones. Then we'll be able to help him out with a charge from the sword masters. And we'll put some of you guys over here as well. Well, looks like we got
It will be done.
a little bit of competition here. Lag spike, not very much fun. And we'll have our elites charge those guys. Should not last very long. Boom, baby. Yeah, those guys flee almost immediately, as we expected they would.
March! Ever vigilant! We will obey!
You guys get in the back.
Swiftly.
There we go.
We go!
What's shooting at them? Oh, it's more of those damn skinks. Well, let's get our dragons into the center. Oh, what do we have here?
Prince of Elfwan!
They're going to be pinned. So let's move to surround them.
Swordmaster of Port!
It will be done.
Come on, I told you guys to go up here, you
By your
idiots.
command.
White Lions! Understood!
Yeah, that was a mistake. They are doomed.
Asur, advance.
These poor little chameleon skinks. Yeah, you came to the wrong party. Oh, crap. I did not tell my dragon to do that. I am certain I told it to go over this way.
Move. You're in there.
That's slightly frustrating,
Without fail.
as I definitely did not tell my very important, very expensive unit to do that, and now it's probably going to die to Coldwind Spear Riders. AI. It's not great. CA does not have the best track record with making competent AI, especially not in Warhammer 2, where units will just constantly forget what they're doing or just run off on their own and do their own thing. Now that dragon's going to get shot to death.
White Lions. Asur,
I better get that dragon back. I'm going to be really pissed off, because that was AI nonsense and not me.
For the king!
we advance. White
In the meantime,
Lions.
deal with them.
Asur, forward. Archers.
It will be
One of
done.
you still has ammunition. Let's use you.
Moving out. Asur, attack!
It's taken them a long time to beat some skink cohorts in melee. I'm a little bit disappointed by that.
Advance!
Just have him soak up all of the ammo.
Make Ulthuan
Yeah,
proud.
shoot those Coldwind Spear Riders.
Prince of Elfwan.
We want them to charge our
Moving
lord.
out to battle.
Go.
Find shelter. Loyal. For the Evergreen.
And focus on that end.
March. Warrior.
Where's our other dragon? Chasing people off. That's fine. Let's get your butt over here.
Prince of Elfwan.
Yeah, that's going to be no problem for them.
Attack.
There you go. Now you can focus your fire on those chameleon
Shall
skinks.
be done. To battle.
For Ulthuan.
Yeah, they're in a bad spot. I need my dragon in here. Oh, looks like army losses are going to kick in.
As you say.
And that's going to be it. Now, that was pretty simple, aside from the AI kind of screwing up with one of our dragons. If that was me and I like misclicked or something, then, you know, no harm, no foul, I screwed up. But I am very certain that I told my dragon to go here and not go and get himself killed by a bunch of anti-large units like an idiot. Now maybe he was chasing something, I don't know, but like that was very irritating. I better not lose that damn dragon because of that. I still got it. It's still alive. So we're gonna occupy.
Our traditions make us strong.
There we go.
Can I offer assistance?
And now they will be able to heal, which is fantastic. There we are. Potion of Foolhardiness. Unbreakable. That's a useful thing for your generals to have. And we got a commandment that we can do something with. We don't really need the growth though. It's a fairly advanced province, so let's. It doesn't have any corruption to speak of, so maybe this is the best thing that we can do.
At your service.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
All right. I think that's good. Let's pass the turn here and see what happens. Ugh, now we gotta sit through this long Lothern turn time. Don't know why that is. Last Defender is apparently a really good match for us. What am I seeing over here? Ah, they're giving the High Elves some trouble. Well, that is fine. I suppose they have a massive empire over there in the Southlands, which might be fun to fight. Nefi's Legion, defending against Xlanhuapec. Is that a fight that we could conceivably win? It's a lot of Temple Guard. We've got some decent White Lions, though. Yeah. A lot of missiles, and the rest of their army is just the standard fare. I am concerned about that Ancient Stegodon, however. That can cause some serious problems. So we've got some Sea Guard that we can use to defend our archers and to keep our blob going, and of course we've got our dragons. You know what? We are going to fight this. Let's take a look. It's an alright battlefield. Alright, I will see you guys on the battlement. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is if we take a look at the elevation here, this is not a bad spot for our Eagle Claw bolt throwers to be. And then it does kind of sink down a little bit, which gives them a nice firing arc. So if we set up our infantry here on the side of the forest, maybe this will be where we keep our White Lions, in fact, since they do get a bonus from fighting out here. I think maybe a unit of spearmen to back them up would be perfect. Make them group 3. And then we will use our main front line over on this end. Set them up right at the borders of the forest. And we'll funnel the Lizardmen into this area. Alright, so let's pop down our artillery line right there. We will have, let's see, we'll set up these guys right behind them. And that is good. And we'll have a unit of Sea Guard right here to defend them. And another unit, in case these guys are overwhelmed or outflanked or whatever, to provide ourselves a nice little layered defense.
It will be done.
I think that's as good as it's going to get. So let's go ahead and let's start it. Definitely want to focus on the Temple Guard. I assume they're going to be in the front lines. No, they are not. But they need to die first. They are definitely the scariest portion of this army. That's a lot of Lizardmen. Look at that. Nice hit there from our bolt throwers. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's chewing out their center line, which is good. That's what we need. Yeah, their pterodons there. Hopefully we'll be able to shoot them down nice and quickly. And we'll use Nefi to give them a hand in that regard. Come on, guys. Kill those pterodons.
As you say.
Once they get closer, the rest of our troops should be able to fire on them. Why are you not shooting? Oh, I see. They are.
Orders received.
Let's have them focus on the Temple Guard. Those three to focus on the Temple Guard. You guys will hit the Temple Guard in behind them.
We will obey.
And you will help Nefi and the Sea Guard. Some shots at these guys.
It shall be.
Pterodon riders are really standing up quite nicely to it. Surprisingly. Get Neffy in there. Oh yeah, air battle. Alright. And now that they've moved in, let's move into oh, they've got more Pterodon riders over here. There. That's alright. Those Fire Leech bolas are really irritating. Well, I can't really do anything about them. Not with my archers. Not shooting into a forest. It won't work. Tie them down. You tie them down. And you get in there and flank those Saurus warriors. How's Neffy doing over on that end? So far, so good. Now let's put some fire directly onto those guys. Let's give these spearmen a little bit of a reprieve. Hit that Ancient Stegodon with some Star Dragon Breath. Which is going to miss entirely. Arg! It's so finicky. Kill those damned Temple Guard. Alright, fire there. Those Fire Leech bolas are going to be a problem. Alright, now they're out in the open. Let's focus on them. What do we got here? Need to get the Sea Guard in there against that Ancient Stegodon. You guys can go onto the front lines.
We go. Spearmen, setting forth.
There we go.
Archers.
Okay, we've driven off some of those Pterodon riders. Let's hit those.
We will obey.
Don't need them strafing my lines. That would be uncomfortable. Where's Neffy? Let's use that breath on the Saurus warriors over here. Didn't see it go off. Alright. You guys, focus on those Pterodon riders. Ooh, Neffy just took a big bite out of them. Alright. Let's focus on that Stegodon. If everyone shoots it all at once, we'll be able to at least rout it. There we go. Solid victory. Let's get these guys out of there, reform them, and shoot the crap out of that Stegodon so that it dies. Decisive victory for Neffy's forces. Didn't last very long either. I mean, it only took us like, what, maybe 4 minutes to kill all those guys? Did take some casualties though, but not too many. Mostly spearmen, which is just, it's bound to happen. Come on, archers. I don't think we're going to get it before it gets into the woods and is sufficiently covered. Let's shoot those Temple Guard then. At least we'll get these guys. Come on. There you go. They are pretty much dead. That was a solid victory. Neffy's Legion performed well, as usual. And it is very much still intact. I think most of these spearmen that died were probably due to the Ancient Stegodon smashing through their lines, followed up by Temple Guard. I mean, that's a bad engagement for the spearmen. They are anti-large, but they're not going to win that kind of fight. So let's replenish, because we'll probably be doing some more fighting with Neffy's Legion. Fast forward through this. So they were quite heavily beaten, and they're now in travel stance. So I don't want to let them replenish, so we're going to move forward with Neffy's Legion and lay siege to that settlement immediately, because Tlax is no more because they moved that army over there, so we were able to punch through their line. Ambush foiled. Oh, that sucks. We tried, though. Yes, yes.
Lady of the Phoenix.
Let's give Neffy... I don't know, what do we want to give him? Some of that. Definitely.
None shall live.
We could probably
Asur to battle.
fight that in the field and win quite
Rally
handily.
to me, Asur.
But I'm not in a hurry to do it right now.
For the Ever Queen.
How can I assist?
Let's see. How's Valdir doing? That army is now back up to scratch. And they've consolidated their forces around here. So once Dar the Patient's army is back online, we will be able to, I think, converge on these guys. I am going to want to use...
Orders.
Let's see. They would not be able to get over there quick enough. So I'm going to use Valdir and his forces And we're gonna come over here. We're gonna have a big battle with these guys, just so we don't lose any more units than what we need to. And then we will wheel around Nephi's Legion and Valdir's combined forces take Chotek, and then we will be able to completely encircle the fairly substantial forces there in Tlaxlan. That's gonna be a big fight. They've got a nice garrison there, some Kroq-gars and some more Temple Guard and things like that. Let's do that. This probably not all that important for us. We'll leave it for the time being because I need to do some more recruiting afterwards. The Star Tower can be upgraded. That is good. It is bueno. Nothing else really needs to be done there.
Attack.
What do we got here? 20 more turns.
The gods
3 more
have
turns. I
spoken.
can wait for that. We'll attack maybe on like the 4th or so.
The people
This is
are
good.
restive.
It's important to have that, so yeah, we'll start upgrading the rest of our walls now because we're going to start building towards
Speak.
our future, basically. Investing in troops that can stand up to the Chaos Invasion. What is this? Doesn't like me because I'm a great, but you're stronger than I am. Look at you. You're like 4 ranks ahead of me. Join war against them. I mean, yeah, whatever, fine. They're in the Southlands. They're far away from me. I don't mind. I think now is the time to increase our relations with Tyrion's factions a little bit. I do not want a war to break out between us and them. That would be the end of the campaign. We'd be done. There would be no way we could stop them. Come on. Fast forward. Look at that. That is annoying. It's clever, but annoying. So they're actually going to attack us. Come out and attack us. So we're just going to auto-resolve that. I'm not too worried. Didn't lose anything. Replenish. Settlements is now ours. That's an issue, though. That Lizardman army there. Huh. Let's take a look at the garrison at Altar of the Horned Rat.
Order must be maintained.
It's pretty decent. We're making a lot of money. Well, let's do that. Let's recruit a lord. We'll use some of our influence, I think. Get something decent. Exemplar. That's kind of nice for artillery. Doctrinal. Leadership +10. Oh, that's really nice. It'd be really good for the elite units and things like that. And +10 weapons. Okay, yeah, we got to do that.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Now, if Gondale manages to survive this,
This is rank madness.
I should be able to
Setting
move
up
in there.
garrison.
Hopefully that doesn't turn out to be a mistake.
You must restore
Can he
order.
recruit anything on this turn?
Assistance?
No, he can't.
Destroy them.
May have to fight this. Yeah, I guess we'll have to fight it. So I'll see you guys on the battlefield. I want to free up this army so we can move them there to relieve the city. All right. So a similar strategy to what we've employed in the past. Yeah, we'll have to do it this way. It does make them a little bit more vulnerable to shots, but there's only so much that we can do. One in the back there. Some dragon princes who I'm excited to see in battle. Let's take a look at them. See how they look. Ours are green for some reason. I don't know why that would be, but that's kind of neat. And we'll stick Swordmasters and Teclis. You can be up here. You can be in the front. All right, let's go ahead and let's start deployment.
I will make my ancestors proud.
There we are.
Eagle claw. Attack.
Yeah, let's hit that. Oh, we're gonna have to take out 2 towers, which is slightly annoying. Looks like they're going after our archers. That makes me sad.
Archers,
Let's get the archers
we
back.
away. Asurian guides us.
Yeah, I don't need them taking damage. I would much rather they shoot at Teclis,
Forward.
if I'm being completely honest.
Advance. Acknowledge.
Clear that up. Yeah, he'll never get me. Not on this horse. Do 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 do. There we are. Teclis is doing just fine so far. I don't think he's actually been hit once, which is kind of impressive. What is this? I don't understand what that is. Holy Stella. Oh, it's missile accuracy. Well, that's annoying. Nope. Stop what you're doing. There we have it. Alright. Let's pick some targets.
Eagle Claw.
I'm probably going to want to take down... Yeah, that fort wall. That needs to die. Come on, guys. You can do better than that. There we go. We'll bust that other one as well. Might not be a bad idea to attack the gatehouse, because then we can pop open the gate. We'll have that as a means of ingress as well. Let's do that. Let's attack the gatehouse. Lots of damage so far. Hopefully we've still got enough left at the end to blow the other... I don't think we're going to. And let's do that. Maybe. Maybe we'll have enough to open up another hole. That would be very nice. Oh, that's a 51% already. Oh, never mind. That's the gatehouse over there. We might not have enough. Yeah, we might stall out at like the last like 30% or something. No, we're gonna make it. Hooray! Have them stop. And now you guys.
Understood. It shall be done.
Not a whole lot that you can do for the time being. Well, let's move forward with our dragon princes. We now clear this entire lane
As you say.
so that we can move in.
March.
And let's move up
Archers,
with these archers first.
for our ancestors.
And then these guys can be in the second wave.
Asur, advance.
Teclis can move up as well. Yeah, net of Ammontalk plus the chain lightning in there. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Let's see, who do I want to hit? Yeah, I definitely want to hit this blob.
I know the way.
Let's move forward. Come on, Teclis. Boom. That did not do nearly as much as I had hoped it would. What if we did this? Right through them. Boom! It bounced off too. That's kind of neat. Pop that. Gives a little bit of extra magic. Yeah, sorry, you're not going anywhere. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. See how many kills Teclis just got? 58. Not as impressive as I would have thought. I guess mostly that's just HP damage. Let's try that. Yeah, we're just going to soften them up as much as we can. There we go. Make a few of them drop. That's probably not worth it. How much winds of magic do we have left? Yeah, we got lots. Could... No, I guess I can't do that. Let's pop that. Get it back up. Yeah, you guys aren't going anywhere. Just take it. Take it. Should probably get all of them, I would think. No, just the guys up there. Alright. So now we've got some winds of magic left. Now let's see. I don't want to use the Ring of Cain up on the wall. And I've still got a lot of forces left, so maybe we should save our resources, not just blow everything on this one section of wall. These guys forward. Let's get our dragon up here as well. I don't know why my dragon princes are green. It's kind of neat, though. I like it. Okay, so they are dead. Probably have more luck hitting these guys, so let's do that instead. That's doing a reasonable amount of damage to them. They're starting to drop. And we can move in and consolidate. they're going to have left after that. They're going to have cold ones and things. Okay, so you guys stop for now. They're nice and weak.
Loyal. Apace.
Let's move up.
Dragon Prince.
Dragon Princes. Our dragon as well. Teclis can come and strut his stuff. Now we got a healthy bit of Winds of Magic back, and we've got our Arcane Conduit as well. So we're ready to move into the city, I think.
It shall be done.
If I move these up here, maybe I can start taking some pot shots with my remaining artillery, as some of the reserves there in the center. I mean, it won't be good shots, but
Swiftly.
Archers.
it's worth something.
For order. For duty. Advance.
All right, let's move them up here. One group
Apace.
from here, the other through the gatehouse. Teclis will help them hold the line, and we're gonna move that dragon up as well. And maybe we can rout these guys on the top here. Not worth it, I think, to use a breath spell, but I think dropping the dragon here might cause a bit of a rout. Yeah, they don't seem to like that very much.
None can comprehend my power.
Nope. You guys need to stop what you're doing.
Swordmaster of Hoeth.
How's that dragon doing against those spear warriors? Pretty well. He is taking more HP damage than I think is necessary, so we'll get him out of there. There we are.
Teclis.
Where's Teclis? We're going to send him against that Scarvet
To war.
with the help of some of those Sword Masters. Move in with these guys. Hit those Sword Spear Warriors. Teclis can be pretty good in melee when you have his cooldowns. Like this Sword of Teclis, that's pretty damn nice.
Their end
Get
is
'em.
nigh.
And backed up with those like really strong melee specialists, we'll be fine. You need to hold those guys in place while these Sword Masters get their shit together. Let's move in this way. Yeah, I can see some of their skirmishers coming in, and that will be a problem. So let's deal with them. Get our cavalry in here as well. How are these guys doing? Can you hit them from there? You totally can. So hit those spear riders. Just do your best, basically, is all I ask. Ooh, that ends up being a pretty nice hit. So we'll just put some pressure on them that way. Let them expend all their ammunition doing that. Pop that. And we don't want him to rout. I want to do as much HP damage to that guy as possible, so I'm going to keep my dragon out of that fight. In case you're wondering why I wasn't using my dragon, that's why. Yeah, I want to put pressure on those spear riders. That's the most important thing right now.
Understood.
It will be done.
There we go. Now he's going to die.
Hey, Lizardmen.
I hope.
Archers.
Let's reform these guys
Quickly now.
and these guys. Get an archer block set up, and we'll greet those Saurus warriors as they move in. Oh, shite. Cavalry, attack. You, attack. Archers,
Orders received.
fire.
Dragon Prince.
Come on.
For Asurian.
Come on, Dragon Princes, get in there. That's a fun bug right there. I don't think that's supposed to be that severe.
For the king.
Orders received.
Yeah, our Dragon Prince is kind of getting stuck on our own formation. Sucks, but what can you do? The Saurus warriors are going to melt. There we are.
Halt.
All right, Dragon Princes, do not pursue.
Dragon Princes.
Asur, advance.
Let them come to us. Looks like they're coming back. Well, maybe not.
We advance. For the
They aren't.
Queen.
Maybe they're going to try and go on the other end. let's see. Got more spear riders in reserve. So what if I
Onwards! We
to
go!
move all the way up there,
Understood. Without fail.
stick all my archers on that wall.
Understood.
And keep these guys, the armored ones, down here just for the time being. What's Teclis up to?
Ever on!
Now might be a good time to use him.
Lawyer!
Dragon, get over here. You guys, charge, because that is what you are good at. Yeah, those spear riders, they'll do a decent amount of damage to my dragon princes. They do have some anti-large, but if you look at the dragon princes, they have a ward save. They have a physical ward save, so that's going to be really useful against them. With that dragon moving in, he's going to terrify those guys, and they won't be able to stand for very long.
Teclis!
All right. Let's do this. That looks fun. Do that. Go, Teclis.
Scython! Hear me!
Okay, so now that's freed up.
Princes! Teclis!
Come on, Teclis. No need to go that far. Get it? Nope. It'll do a little bit of damage.
Forward! Onward!
Pop that right down.
Cadet!
Come on.
Louis!
There we go. Catch them all. Do a reasonable amount of damage. Let's pull Teclis back.
Advance! I know the way!
Pull Teclis back. We'll pull the dragon back. Try and draw them in if we can. They're probably not going to go for it, though.
Dragon Princes
Okay, so let's take
will be done.
a unit of sword masters on each end. We'll send them up to back up the dragon princes.
Loyal!
And they're all up on the walls. But they can't hit anything, really. Okay, so let's move them down here.
We advance!
And we'll put the dragon over here because they're going to have Teclis on this side. So that seems reasonable. Let's pop that so we got some more winds of magic.
Ahead, Cadet! Asur, forward!
Forward with our archer companies.
Archers!
Come on, guys. Over here.
Swiftly!
Alright, now shoot those javelins to death. Yeah, let them run away.
Moving out! We will obey.
Alright. They are going to die, like the dogs that they are. Or lizards, whatever you prefer. Yeah, that's a massacre. Now,
Archers!
I have a feeling that once they are dealt with,
Forward!
we might be able to bait those pterodons forward. What do they got? They got bolas? No, they're just missile cav. Okay. Move them forward.
Advance.
Scoot our position forward ever so slightly.
We advance.
It will be done!
Let's see. How close can I get with these guys?
Following order! Advance!
I got an idea.
For our ancestors!
There we go. Let's put some fire on those cold one spear riders and see what happens. Okay, so once they're dead, I can just rush in with everything else. I don't have to worry. I mean, I don't really have to worry right now.
Attack!
Maybe we'll do that now.
Acknowledge. Asur, move. We advance.
There we go. Sick that dragon on the chameleon skinks.
Without fail!
Move forward with the dragon princes on this end, up the street with the sword masters,
As you say.
all the while putting a lot of fire into these guys.
Feel them.
Now you guys focus on those pterodon riders.
Without fail.
You guys just worry about getting into position. How are we doing here? Pretty well so far.
Sail!
Where's that dragon? I don't understand how he's losing to these things. Maybe it's because I'm hitting him with my archers. Maybe that's what I'm doing. No, I'm totally not. It's just somehow losing.
By your command!
Okay, let's shoot those chameleon skinks then. dragon's taking a beating.
For Assyria!
Yeah, you get in there. Deal with those chameleon skinks. And then you guys, all together, fire on those pterodon riders. That way you're doing something that's not hurting anybody else.
For Ulfwan!
There we go, get that skink cohort, and that's a rout. Beautiful. Let's end that right there. Relatively painless, I would say. So now we have this settlement. We can use Teclis immediately to move a little bit farther northward and relieve the impending siege of the Altar of the Horned Rat. So that's
As
good.
I expected.
We'll just occupy it.
Feel the power.
We'll upgrade it. It's got pretty much everything that I want in it right now.
Infinite knowledge.
I think I also get another commandment, which is cool. More trade is
My
nice.
infinite knowledge
And
is
Teclis, what do you want to do with it? Do you really need 2 of those? No, you don't. It's a waste. Now we will rally could be nice. I don't have a lot of morale problems. Master of the Order, all mages, all Lord Masters of Hoeth. That's kind of cool. Well, those aren't the Sword Masters. That's the hero version, but still. I suppose that will do. Yeah, so far so good. It's a nice little empire we've got. We got this whole thing ours now, except for obviously the areas of Xlanhuapec that don't belong to us yet.
Defender of the Phoenix throne.
I serve the
What are
king.
you guys gonna do? Can I move you?
Your
I
will
can.
is done.
Just not very far. So we're actually gonna thrust forward with these guys.
Going forth.
It's gonna be slow going though, because we're gonna have to do this every turn. Only take half of our
Asur, we
movement.
fight.
Why don't we? Why don't we do that? Yeah, totally. Let's do that. That'll make the passage a little bit more reasonable. We are still in our
I second this.
we're still in our territory, so we will still
Moving out.
replenish. So we'll get all those casualties back anyway.
King and country,
Nefi
Lord
and
of the
Valdir
Phoenix Court.
to battle.
gonna be able to take this no problem.
Asur, to battle.
Bam! Thank you, ma'am. That's another province that belongs to us.
Ulfwan
stuff.
triumphant.
Order
Let's get some more
must
money
be
from that.
maintained.
This can be upgraded to... Ooh, a die maker, that's nice. We didn't have one of those yet. That opens up some new technology, which is nice. It's very nice. So we'll get that. And upgrade the port. And
Lord
we're
of
laughing.
Phoenix Court.
Now, how many ports do we
The
have?
people are restive.
We got a lot of ports. Now, yeah, we got an Elven embassy there. That's the perfect
Ever
thing.
loyal.
You have leveled up. A little bit extra public order. And Nefi's
must
probably going to be here for a while.
Front.
So the public order will be fine. So we'll be able to move out Valdir's forces right away. Let's do that.
I serve the king.
Now let's move over
Marching out.
this way
Setting
towards
up
Tlax. So
garrison.
now that's locked down. We've got this whole area cleared of hostiles for the most part. So we'll be able to pursue our plan of surrounding them over here at Tlaxlan. And they'll have like 3 or 4 armies coming in from each side. So we'll have one here, we'll have another one over here, and then once we get Teclis
I
in the
serve
fight,
the king.
we'll have another moving northward. So we're gonna pass a turn. This will be our last turn. Then we'll call it a day because that was a lot of battles. A lot has been done. It was tough going. Actually, the Lizardmen of Xlanhuapec have put up a really good fight. I expected it to just be a sweep, but no, they actually gave us a run for our money. They beat us once too, which is just crazy. Yowza. I almost feel like that's a fight that we would win. But I will have him retreat because I'm not 100% certain that we would win that. Especially now with these guys. I think they're quite high. They may also... Do they have... I don't know if they have their mounts or not, but if they have their mounts, then we'd be doomed. So I'm not going to take that.
Retreat!
What are they going to do? Come on. Okay, so that's the end of their turn. So unless... What are these guys doing? Yeah, they're going to attack our walls. That sucks. They will repair over time. It's all that they can do, really. God, we're at war with most of the world just because we can't break our alliance or risk pissing off Tyrion. The Savage Blow, that's kind of cool. Speaking of pissing off Tyrion, let's stop doing that. Let's get that back up to a solid level.
Lethal grace given form.
And now the Altar of the Horned Rat is under siege.
Entering the garrison.
So let's fall this guy back.
Ready to march.
Get him into there.
The Asur of trouble.
Yep, up the garrison there. Do that in all those other places as well, because it's time to start preparing for the rituals. And now Teclis. Take him a few turns to get there anyway. So why don't I do this?
Master of the White Tower.
Put him into improvement stance. Get a couple units of... that'll take so long. Okay, fine. We'll just have to go with what we got.
March. Very well.
And there we are. We'll be there in a couple of turns.
All in good
So
time.
that, I think, aside from some minor administrative work here, upgrade the walls there, for example. That is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far, and I hope you guys will enjoy all the content to come. I'm going to be coming out with another episode of this because we've been doing so well. And then after episode 22, I guess that would make it, then we will do our first episode of Mortal Empires. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.